Okay, we're going to start another cup, another one using markers and the alcohol technique, just because I want to use another different product. I feel like I'm being somewhat misleading, but I don't necessarily mean misleading. I just don't necessarily have the answer, so my answer has been no. Oops. This cup we're finishing up today, I did with this set of markers from Five Below. Everybody's asking if they're alcohol markers. I'm saying no, because while they kind of look like a Copic knockoff, which would be an alcohol marker, these don't say. And so the cup that I'm starting next is going to use actual alcohol markers that are labeled alcohol color markers from Five Below that are $1 more for 6 less markers. So alcohol ink markers are typically, or alcohol markers are typically pretty expensive. So to me, these are definitely an alcohol marker. This I have no freaking clue. So I'm going to keep answering no, even though they may very well have an alcohol base. It doesn't say, so don't run out and buy this set thinking that they are a true alcohol marker, because they might not be. So I'm not intentionally trying to be misleading. I mean, they work gorgeous on a cup. They work like alcohol. By the time you're watching this video, you'll have already seen the video for this one. So I don't truly have the correct answer. But this is the set I used for these. And hang on, I'll go pull the one off the turner that I used these on. So I'm going to take these out of the way. This one was these markers. So these I can tell you are alcohol markers. I don't want to touch it because I just put a coat on it, and it's still a little tacky. So that's that. So we're going to do something, you know, not necessarily just like this, but something like this. Because I did not record that when I did these. Okay, so I'm going to pick some colors. I think I want the hot pink, the purple, and maybe that one. I don't know, that looks more green than blue. Maybe a blue. I don't know. I think I'm going to swap that for this one, but I may switch it again. Yeah, so like the others, these have a broad tip and the chisel tip, or the small tip. This one I used on a cup that was still a little not ready, but it seems like it's okay, so we're gonna try it. If I need to switch, I'll switch. I like the way they're marked with the thin band and the thick band, so you can kind of easily tell which end is which. It's pretty handy. So I think I'm kind of like, I like this style of cup, but I feel like I've been doing a ton of them, but I kind of feel like that's where I'm at still. But then I kind of feel like I could do more of straight lines, so maybe I'll pull some more markers. So I think I'm gonna just color in bands. So I will fast forward this part. Okay, so I'm done drawing on it. I've got a little cup. You saw me come mark here. That was just to make sure my sizing was going to be good. And I put a little alcohol in the cup. I've got a paintbrush. And I'm going to dip it and blot it. And just kind of blend them. I want to blend in lines, so I think I want to swirl. I put those 3 colors on the bottom because I wanted to see how they're going to look together for a possible next cup. Okay, so we have a watercolor rainbow. Interestingly, my spray paint crazed a little bit in just this one little spot. I don't get it. I don't know. This cup was flawless, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. This is going to get a cheap glitter and some kind of fun decal, but different take on a rainbow tumbler. I think it's cute, so I'm happy with it. I like the way these markers work on the cups. When I'm using the markers, I am using a gloss spray paint because the markers kind of need that slick surface to move around on a little bit. So I'm gonna get this over to epoxy and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so I picked a decal for this, and I decaled it before I went to resin, which I now regret, but it's too late now. So I have my resin. I have a little cup that I've got a little bit of resin in, and I've got a touch of neon diamond dust that I'm going to put in the resin. Just a little bit. Just for a little shimmer all over. Lost my lid. So I'm going to start with that. But it says, be happy, be bright, be you. This was an image that was on Cricut Design Space. The be bright was a rainbow, but I didn't want another rainbow because the cup itself is already a rainbow. So I just welded it all to one color and gave it a little offset. So I've got this little bit set aside. I've got my Pearl X Pearl White mica powder. Couldn't remember what it was called for a minute there. And I only have a tiny bit of resin in the cup, so I'm just going to use a tiny bit. And I'm going to give it just a little tiny shot of white alcohol ink. Just to make it a little bit whiter. And I don't know why I kept this resin glove on, because I'm probably not going to touch the cup again. But, so just a little bit, and I'm going to just drizzle it in here and there. I think going this way will keep it better away from my decal. Hopefully. I don't think it's going to have a lot of impact. It's just going to give it that little bit of a cloudy effect, which is all I'm going for. Let me put just a little bit on the bottom. Let it swirl and do whatever it wants down there. By not making this a hard white, it's just going to kind of blend in and not disappear, but, you know, be less obtrusive. So now I'm going to take this glove off. I am not going to hit it with the heat gun because I don't want these to run everywhere. I'm just going to hit them with the torch in short bursts. I'm going to torch the whole cup. Just like I normally would. Oh, I'm running over my lettering. But you know what? I think it's going to be opaque enough that I'll still... Opaque, translucent, oh my god. It's one of those days. I'll still be able to see my decal underneath here, so. Losing my marbles. But I might grab a spatula and just pull it off a little bit. I might actually just kind of squiggle some of them out a little bit. I mean, if a little bit of the white sits over it, that's fine, but so, that's it. I am done with this one. I'm just going to let it spin and dry and do its thing. But I think it came out beautiful. Got a little bit over that E that I want out of there. I'm pretty happy with it. So, pretty simple, but I like it. I'm sure somebody out there will like it. So, that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.